Hi, Leo. When you grab a hold of me, you tell me that I'll never be set free. I'm a parasite, creep and crawl, I step into the night. 2 pints of booze. Alright, I'm gonna stop there. That was a long enough intro for you, Leo. And I'm doing it even though I'm tired and crampy and I can't believe I'm repeating this. I'm like the princess and or page of swords energy right now with you, just so you know. That's the energy of the page of swords, the knee jerk into the situation. She delivers truth, maybe not so tactfully all the time. So yes. Welcome, Leo. I am doing my first attempt today at going through all of the signs and doing a reading on every sign and seeing what happens. Maybe I'll resonate with you and you can, I don't know, maybe get your own intuition sparked and start to see some signs in your life or jerk your head in a situation, a different direction, so that if you're looking at something like this, you can just kind of look at it like that. Maybe take the blinders off and get some room in here to breathe. So don't really listen to what I say. I just blab out a lot of stuff. But do take maybe what I say and that sparks something in you and makes your mind and body and soul and heart and everything connect. All right. So my beautiful Leos, I love Leos. My sister's a Leo. My moon is a Leo, so if you think I'm a little dramatic in the way that I come across, that's because that's a moon Leo, not necessarily a sun Leo. Usually they're sort of a quiet, observing, cat-like, powerful, meow, king, queen energy. The moon Leo is a little more like me. A little more of the ham in the situation, because the Leo part is in the emotional expression. So that's me. If you ever want to analyze a Leo moon, Leo's sun, moon, or rising, I'm gonna use the gilded and the handle tarots. Okay, so let me continue. What messages do we have for Leo? It's getting late here. It's like the middle of the morning. It's actually my normal working hours right now if I decided to go into work today, but I'm actually much more comfortable here in my bed as long as you guys are okay with my weird changes throughout these videos and my hair and makeup ups and downs throughout one day. Then just I'm glad you're along for the ride, and I hope this is helpful to somebody somewhere out there. If it is, I've done my job. Let me know what you think, if this is helpful to you, and if I should do this. I can see why people do these readings and then they start to do them less and less for the signs. A lot of work. This is a lot of work. I put myself to work today, so I must have felt guilty. I must have felt guilty about taking the day off or the night off and put myself to work. So, we'll see how this goes. All right, messages for Leo. 1, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Daughter of the Wands of the East, the Princess of Wands. All right, so I'm going to let you see her. And this one is Radha. You know, she has a flute. She has her aquamarine and or jade ring. Beautiful makeup, gold jewelry, her crown, her jewels, her red veil. So she's creative and in touch with everything. All right, so continuing on. So we get to the next deck I'm going to put on top of those positions. So, continuing to shuffle. Now these two decks are very different, so we'll see how they talk to each other. Alright, so messages for the highest and greatest good of everybody involved to bring more clarity to Leo. And these cards I have, God, they're angels of highest beings of love and light, spirit guides. I need to know to help you. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck you have the Four of Cups. So you're sitting in the field, kind of just bored. You're kind of bored. You drank all those cups. They were okay. They're kind of like the same stuff in your lunchbox every single day. You're just bored as usual. But the weird thing about this day, Leo, is there's like a big chalice. It's not just a normal cup. It's a pretty big ass one. And, you know, the birds are telling you that the universe is handing you this big golden cup. And you're not even paying attention. All right, so because I want to keep this to 2 videos and I don't want to start to blab, let's show the positions of the cards that I pulled so that we make sure that these are seen at least in the first video. So, Leo, in the position of 1. I guess I should look at these 2. You have richness, the 10 of stones, which is also like the 10 of pentacles. And you have the Queen of Swords. All right. In the second position, you have the Hermit and the Four of Swords. Truce. In the third position, oh my, you got 3 4s, Leo. Earth, mind, and heart. You have a lot of power this month. Leo's powerful, badass, you know what this month. Good for you. This means you're coming into stability. Like, big time. So, this is the powers of the earth. The 4 of stones. And this is with, like, the Ace of Pentacles. Leo, this is awesome. I mean, maybe you came here looking for a love reading or something. And I don't necessarily get love out of this. Although, this is stability. So whatever this is that you're gaining, anything can be built on. This is like your foundation coming in this month. I mean, there are some people that'll read this card as like the yes card. Yes. This is your, I mean, I just said on the other one, this is only the 4 of Cups, right? But I said it's like God handing you your big golden, you're like, this is your golden ticket. Here you go. Do you see it? Do you see it? Because it's here. All right, so that's like, look at it, looks like a big video game. So you're playing like the video game of life here, and you just got the big whammy falling down out of the spaceship to your little weasel ass. You don't even know how to carry it yet. You're going to figure that out later because it's awesome. So notice it. Why are you not noticing what's there? Maybe it hasn't come yet. Maybe you need to wake up. All right, because I mean, this is you. This is you waking up. So this is the bottom of the other deck. So maybe you're bored for a little bit and something fell into your little world, you know, your tiny little foxy weasel there, and this big ass spaceship pentacle golden thing came out, and you're like, I don't even know what to do with that. And then your brain starts ticking, and you start to come up with all these ideas, and you start to do a little creativity in your life and get excited about something and play your flute. Maybe you start playing your flute and all the little animals start to follow you. And maybe all those little animals will come and help you pick up your big thing. Or maybe the flute will just levitate your little video game, you know, golden pentacle here. And they'll work together. But somehow creativity in your little fiery ass is what's necessary here. So, who do we have people-wise? We have the Hermit, also a Virgo card, so maybe you have Virgo in your chart. Or maybe this is stemming around a Virgo in your life. Maybe you're learning from a Virgo who feels grounded. Maybe the Virgo part of your chart or Virgo-like attributes are what are beneficial. Or, you know, that being strong on your own. Not being afraid to go to the movies by yourself. Going out one night without your, you know, your attached hip buddies so that you can maybe meet somebody different one night and do whatever you wanted. The Hermit's not afraid to go into the dark so he can find his own light coming from here. So now he's figured out how to make his own spark and light from doing something different, going somewhere he is, that was a path, that was choice, that was dark, that was hidden, that was necessary, it was alone, it was a journey, and found this light inside his heart to put inside his little beacon of lighting his way. You only need a tiny little light to bring some clarity to a lot of dark. You only need a little spark. You only need a little match to see a lot. So when that little spark comes from inside of you, you can light your own way. Okay, so maybe this spark that you found by having some of this alone time, you know, because then you have this. All right, so let's move on. You have truce. So this is like taking all of those mental thoughts, those things that were weighing you down, feeling like, ugh, why do I have to deal with that person? Ugh, why do I have to do that? I want to do it this way. I want to do it like this. And you're just saying, okay, you know what? We're just going to hang all that shit up on the wall. I'm going to go take a nap. I'm just going to let it out there that I'm going to come up with some good things after I sleep and rest and whatever. And perhaps when I wake up, it'll be like a brand new world. And I won't be so worried about this. I'll know it's just okay. And when you wake up, you look around, you're like, what the heck was I worried about? Everything's awesome. So hang up those mental swords on the wall. Make them part of your wall. Put them here. You don't need to carry them around anymore. Every once in a while, do a little admiration wink at them. Say, those were good swords. I put up a good fight for those suckers. I am so glad I'm leaving that shit on the wall. And I'm going to go back into my awesome comfy bed now and wake up in my happy world. They're important because they brought you to that place where you can go into a happy world. So you want to look at them occasionally and not completely forget about them. They're very special wand swords. But it's time to move on and hang that shit up. Because you got powers of the earth here. It's like your four corners, your cornerstones of grounding. I'm going to stop this and we're going to come back for part 2, Leo. I'll see you soon.